Hey, Drew Neiser here with a Tuesday tip and three CMOs who are going to talk about incredible moment of transformation. This COVID situation has really, in some ways, encouraged us all to think differently in all sorts of new ways. First, I want to introduce Lauren Vaccarello, the CMO of Talend. Lauren, talk quickly about the transformation and the opportunities that this era has created for you.
Sure, thank you. So there's no doubt in anyone's mind that this is an incredibly tough, trying, challenging time, but I have to look at everything as an optimist of how is this making us better? What are we learning? And one of the things that you said in the introduction is this is the time for us to reimagine how everything works and operates. All of the playbooks we know, all of the pattern recognition fundamentally doesn't work. And we can see that as this is why our jobs are hard. This is why our jobs are challenging. But the reality is what this is doing is making us reshape how we think, retrain our brains, and it's forcing us to approach problems from a completely different viewpoint and avenue. Someone had asked me, what are we going to do? And when is the world going to go back to normal? What are we going to do? And we shouldn't look at just reverting to the way everything was. We're learning how to think different, how to operate different, how to be more agile. And we can take this not just as marketers, but across every problem and challenge that we face, because how we've done things doesn't necessarily work. And this is the way to really approach and tackle problems differently.
Very cool. Okay, Ian, Howells, Sage Intacct.
Thank you. Three things came up for me is I think, we realized how well remote working works, and your meetings work very well. What you lose is kind of the walk to have a coffee together, which is really important. You feel the pulse of the organization. Second thing is encourage the people to take courses they've always wanted to take, but don't just say do it. Recommend courses and get them to use the time to learn skills that they've always wanted to learn. And the third final one is really looking at what are the things you've always wanted to do that you just didn't want. It was either too risky to do it or didn't have the time from a MarTech perspective. So we've really looked at our whole MarTech stack and made major changes. And when people aren't there, we're doing way more work on conversational marketing and publicity and that we would have done otherwise.
Excellent. And Elana Anderson from Veracode.
Yeah, this is a fantastic time. I think about myself as a student of marketing, and I say every day to my team that this is the best time to be a marketer because you get to learn new things. The rule book has been thrown out for the most part, but this is a time to be scrappy, to be agile, to come up with big ideas and to test them out to see what works. So I think it's a fundamentally, exciting time to be a marketer. And I tell particularly the younger folks on my team, they're going to learn so much, by living through this. And I also think from an internal perspective, trying new things, it is harder when you're used to like popping up over a cube wall and talking to someone about an idea. But we've done things like have office hours. We're heavy users of Slack for ideas. And so it's just, try new things. Don't be afraid of new formats and get out there.
There you have it. CMO tip, 3 CMO tips, Tuesday tips. That's how we roll here.